How's France, man?
I mean, it's comparatively, it's doing a lot better. The biggest questions here at the moment are knowing whether wearing masks and etc. makes a difference. There's a a big populist movement that's in France and in the rest of Europe, started demonstrating against mask wearing. Actually, a lot of people, like several hundred people, got arrested in Berlin for demonstrating without masks. And I'm all for the liberties of the people, but my personal take is that the mask helps. Masks have been proven to reduce infections, and so if we have to wear them for a little bit, it's better than people dying, and it's better than going through another lockdown.
Exactly.
But it's the gist of it is that people are saying, oh, this coronavirus is a hoax, or it's being massively exaggerated. Bill Gates started it, or our civil liberties are being taken away from us, and that's dangerous. And I personally don't think that that's what's happening, but it's just to give you an idea what's going on. The big question is to know whether the coming winter will make a big difference for the worse. Because obviously cases of flus have in the winter time, so we'll see. It will be interesting to see who comes up with a vaccine first. And what I like is that it doesn't seem like it's going to be Europeans or Americans. India actually is kind of toying with. Do you know anything about?
India is on the forefront. India is actually a rather large pharmaceutical power, if you have to say that. India is at the forefront, but you see, I actually have somebody who's got a very big pharmacy in India, and I was talking to him, and he was telling me how the process is. Process is that once you create a vaccine, you have to do human trials for at least a year and a half. Now, the conversation was, well, if it's in this case, they're going to fast track it. The government might give you leeway to fast track it. Mm-hmm. But he said that's not the point. Point is, yes, you might get the leeway to fast track it from a bureaucratic point of view, but you still need to do it to make sure that it is an efficient vaccine. You might even creating more problems. So yes, India is doing well in its research, but I don't think it's closed yet. However, we have huge manufacturers here. So one of the biggest manufacturers of vaccines in the world is a place called Serum Institute, which is yes. Yeah. Surprised you know that, in Pune, yes. It's owned by the Poonawalla family. And they've actually set up this huge facility. In fact, they're in the process of setting up this huge factory, amongst their biggest actually, purely for the purpose of manufacturing the vaccine. Not that they are going to create the vaccine, they'll just manufacture it. Yeah. I think AstraZeneca in the UK is making great headway there. Russia apparently has one, but nobody gives a shit. I think they're just giving vodka into people's veins. They're like, hey, drink some vodka, you'll be fine. But I don't know, why are people not taking Russia's vaccine seriously, man? I wonder why. I'm curious.
Because Russia is kind of a dictatorship. It's just kind of like Putin saying, hey, like we got a vaccine before the West did, and then nothing more. Like we haven't really heard anything since.
Nobody's heard of it. He's in fact injected his daughter with it.
That's true.
I don't know.
Again, if Russia's a dictatorship, he's a close circle of family. It's probably a dictatorship as well. He was like, "Come here, kids."
Yeah. Actually, he's one of the guys who's a COVID disbeliever, so to say. In a way, he's not saying it in the news because the backlash might be a lot. But he's like Trump and saying it's a hoax in a way because Russia never really shut down, man. They've been open all the while. They never shut down, so their economy is not hit. Their indigenous economy is not hit in a very big way, of course. All the services based on international business has for their personal lives. Anyway.
It's weird how the countries that are turning a little bit fascistic and populistic in the wrong sense of the term. Like,
right wing, right? You got that Marine Le Pen in France. I mean, I heard some of her speeches and I was I was aghast. I was like, are we back in 1940s? What am I listening to here?
Yeah.
Right wing, but right wing's made a big comeback, man. This right wing movement, prior to COVID, of course, through George Bush, not George Bush, sorry, Donald Trump, that guy in Brazil,
Bolsonaro.
Come on, that guy. Come on, what is that guy? How did you make him president? In Austria, all of Europe, actually, Western Europe, especially.
A lot of Europe, absolutely.
Anyways, man, you come to India, and like we had that. You remember we agreed that if I open a hostel, you're gonna be there. So
yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Where are you going to open your hostel? Do you know?
Now, I don't know, to be honest. I'm still looking for that one place. I'm not sure, to be honest. Maybe in the mountains. Maybe somewhere nice in the mountains. Or I mean, I'm not gonna have one, but probably start off in Goa just to get a handle of things and understand how it all starts. Point is to have a good time, have like-minded people, kindred spirits, musicians, and
amazing,
things of that nature around. It's not gonna be a party hostel. It'll have a bar, but it'll not be a party hostel. It's gonna be more like a yoga, holistic sort of place. Yeah. It's like a spiritual place.
That sounds amazing.
You'll be the first person to know, man.
I will be there for sure immediately.
Hope so. When the lockdown ends, why don't you come back to India?
Yeah, that's a plan. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Let me know how India progresses. And
India's, like I said, right now the place which is open is Goa, and you can come to India as long as you. So France and India has got that air bubble. So if you have a certificate says that you are COVID negative, you can come in without quarantine.
Yeah.
So that's already happened.
Cool. So, yeah. I'll keep an eye on things.
Sweet, man. I look forward to seeing you soon and talking to you soon.
Awesome.
All right. Let's end it on this note. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, it was so good to see you, man.
Yeah, man. Brilliant. You stay safe. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Ciao.